and welcome. My name's Kathy A, and today I'm going to do a little bit of a follow-up and also kind of fill you in on some of the fun stuff that I've been working with lately. A quick note, I want to tell you that I think I might have finally met my Waterloo with Sephora. As you know, I love to return things, and if I don't like them and they're not working out for me, I return them, and then I buy other things and find things that work for me. And I have kind of been going back and forth. My husband referred to it as rental makeup. I would take things back and buy new things, and a lot of you out there were saying, you know, what's the limit here? What's the maximum that you can do before they say enough, you know? So I went into Sephora the other night and I was returning a CoverFX concealer because it was a hot mess under my eyes. It was very shiny and thick. It was kind of a lot like the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye. It worked a little better than that did for me, but I didn't really like it. And if I don't really love something, I'm not going to pay $27 for it. Anyway, I took it back and then I started doing what I usually do. I looked around the store and I found a few things. And I went to pay, and she said, "Oh, are you an insider, blah, blah, blah." And I said, "Oh, yeah, I'm Rouge." "Oh," you know, and they get all excited. So I gave her my Rouge card. She puts it in the scanner to read it, and it beeps. I'm like, uh-oh. And she goes, "That's odd. It's saying invalid card." "But it can't be, because you're a Rouge," you know. And I said, maybe I scratched it or something, and I'm thinking to myself, I know why it's beeping. Anyway, she started doing all kinds of stuff, everything she could to get that thing to go through, and it added the points as well of the new things that I bought, and she got it to work. So now it's bated breath when I go into Sephora whether or not I'm going to maintain my Rouge status, because I probably dipped below their minimum because you have to have like $1,000 a year or something to be a Rouge. I don't know, it's some incredible amount. Anyway, I just thought some of you would get a kick out of that. I finally beeped. Okay. Anyway, I wanted to do a follow-up on a couple of things because I had just bought them and I didn't really review them as well as I probably could have, and I wanted to talk about it because this is the no makeup skincare from Perricone MD. I did get this in Sephora, of course. Now I'm scared to take it back. I'm like, I think I'm going to put this in a giveaway rather than I'm just going to eat it. You know, I'm just going to eat the cost and put it in a giveaway because I don't want to lose my Rouge status. So this is the No Foundation Serum Foundation, the no makeup, and it comes in a little dropper, and it's a very thin makeup serum, and you're supposed to put, they said, 3 drops, which looks like this, and then you're supposed to dot this, you know, like around your face and blend it in, and it's supposed to give you a flawless skin-like appearance. Now, first of all, 3 dots did nothing for me, and I kept going over and over again, and the only thing I can compare this to is like if you are whitewashing a fence, you're not painting the fence, you're whitewashing it, and this is like a whitewashing your face. There's just not enough here to justify the cost of this or the it's like the Emperor's New Clothes. I'm like, I know my skin looks good. I got into, like, I got the 5 by mirror, you know, that one that you can see your DNA molecules with, and I'm looking in there and I'm like, okay, I see a spot here and a spot here. I'm going to put this stuff on just to see if it covers it, what's going on. And it did make my skin look nice. That's the irony of this whole thing, is my skin did look nice. It didn't look like I had makeup on. But midway through the day, I really didn't look like I had any makeup on. And this did not take very well to bronzers or blushes or highlight. It just was a mess. And I don't know if it was e.l.f. Faces or somebody else that was reviewing this said this was their favorite foundation, and she's, you know, an older person too, you know, well, I shouldn't say older person, she's not 20, okay, so she loved this, and it's like, I can't recommend it, I just can't, because it just is not, it doesn't work. As far as I'm concerned, it really is the Emperor's New Clothes. You put it on and you're like, I don't see anything, but it does look better. And it's like, I don't know if I'm just, you know, I drank the Kool-Aid, there's spirals in my pupils. In that same vein, in CVS, which I didn't discuss it because I wanted to try, I hadn't tried it yet, and I didn't want to discuss it till I tried it, but this is the e.l.f. Foundation Serum. And I love the word serum in a foundation because it sounds medicine-y and good for you and stuff, so, and liquidy and stuff. So, you know, it has a little shaker thing in there. And it comes out, initially comes out quite beautiful, very liquidy. And I sheared it out, and yeah, there is a light scent to it. And I sheared it out, and you could have sworn I just put a moisturizer on my face because that's all it looked like. It completely sheared out to like nothing. Talk about whitewashing the fence. This one, the same thing. There was just like nothing there. If you want any kind of coverage at all, it was like, so this did not work, and it didn't look that great. So CVS still lets me take things back. And it's $8. They're starting to go up in their pricing a little bit at e.l.f. They're starting to, but of course I feel like their quality's going up too. That being said, this is the high definition powder with a hint of tint. This is the new hint of tint one. And usually with high definition powders, you get that nice little white mask. You look like, you know, vampire or something. So when I saw this that had the color, I thought, oh, I love the consistency because it's such a finely milled powder. So I'm going to try this, and that's great. And you get a nice little powder puff and everything. It's like a reddish brown color, and when you put it on, you look like you're having a hot flash. It is just awful. And there's not different shades. There's only one tinted shade, or you go white. So you're either a vampire or you're having a hot flash. So, and it was so patchy looking. It just looked awful. It took me forever to get ready for work that day. I only used it once. Yeah, this is going back really, really bad. The HD powder with a hint of tint from e.l.f. And that's a shame because I really like e.l.f. a lot. This is still working out really well, and I'll have to read some of your comments. I don't know. I hope you'll comment down below here if you did get this Milani Conceal and Perfect. This was the concealer and foundation 2-in-1. I love this. I absolutely love this, and I've got the vanilla cream color. This is a perfect foundation, especially if you're older. And it seemed like normal skin, maybe even combo skin could wear this, and down to slightly dry skin could wear this. I put, you know, a nice moisturizer underneath. I tried it with Beauty Blender. I tried it with, you know, pouncing. I tried, you know, everything, and it's working really well. I tried it without a primer and with a primer, and it worked really nice both ways. So this is definitely a great foundation, and it has the concealer in it, so when you're putting it under your eye initially, you don't need that additional concealer, but you may want to do something with a brightener, you know, like brighten up, do the little Kim Kardashian triangle thing. So this Milani is still top. It is my holy grail drugstore foundation. This is my, definitely. I was in there, and I never talk about this stuff, but I got this Essence of Beauty, and this is the Rose Enchantment. Of course, this stuff, you know, it's like $6.99 for a half gallon. It comes out kind of like a room spray, but it smells really nice, and I didn't mind this at all. I thought it was very pleasant. It only lasted a couple hours, but it was a pleasant couple of hours, like I was girly, you know, it was really nice. So this one is Rose Enchantment, and it didn't get that pong. I call it the Woolworths pong. You know how a lot of times the cheaper colognes and body sprays, they get that, it's searing to your nose, to your nostrils. It's like an awful pong. That didn't get it, and I thought that that was neat. When I was in Walgreens, I was really surprised. I've been making friends with the people in the different departments. And this is brand new from Milani, and I didn't know that they had done this as well, but this is a brand new mascara, and it's called Maximum Volume make a bigger lashes maximum volume mascara, and it's showing this thing, and so okay, it does. I'm wearing it today, and I'm not wearing any fake lashes today, and I specifically did that so you could see it. It's a really big old honkin' lashes. They last, they don't transfer, really nice. But I gotta show you this because this was so weird. First of all, when you pull it out, it brings a ton of product out with it, but it looks like a, you know, like when you have a sanding disc in a tool shop and you're sanding away, you know, the wood to smooth it out. There's a disc on the end. It's like a little disc, and I was trying to think, what the heck would you use that for? And then I realized if you tap it against your eyelashes, which is very unnerving if you don't know how to put mascara on, you make little thick lashes. But that doesn't justify this weird thing on the end. It is so strange, and when you put your mascara on, it seems to grab a little bit extra down into the inner corner, so it's kind of like a little extra, it grabs those little lashes that are hard to reach. But this disc on the end is just so strange. If you can handle that, you're gonna like this mascara, and it's like $6. So I like it. It didn't transfer, and I'm pretty excited about it, except so what I would do is probably take this brush out and put one of those regular brushes in and try it that way and see if it works. I don't have any of those right now, but you can find them a lot in the area where they sell like tweezers and fake nails and things like that. They'll have all the tools and Q-tips and stuff, and sometimes they have little packets where you can get separate different mascara wands. I think there's one in Ulta that has different types of mascara wands, like all the popular ones for the high-end mascaras, just the wands. It's kind of neat. Anyway, so the Milani Bigger Lashes, a maximum volume mascara is definitely a thumbs up, even though it's kind of a weird old, the brush wand part is kind of weird, but I do like it. And you can see, it looks almost like I have artificial lashes on, and I don't. So this was a really good thing. I don't know, I keep running into these drugstores when they're setting everything up, and in fact she was setting it up, and I said, oh, I can't wait to see what you're doing here. I said, I tried the foundation, it was great. And she's like, oh, and so we started talking, and that's when she got friendly with me, and she went in the back and looked for stuff. She said, did you try the mascara yet? And I said, no. So of course I had to buy it too, you know. I did want to try this because I've been finding that some of my more tan looking lip liners are making and I'm not Jenna, you know. What is her name? Kylie Jenner? I don't know. Anyway, when you're lining underneath your lips with a darker shade, sometimes you get that kind of, I don't know. I don't like the look of that. So I bought this from MUA, Makeup Academy. They're cruelty free. It is a clear lip liner, and it's really strange because you only use it like under here, and it goes all the way down. It's like it doesn't take much to make it go down. I wouldn't recommend this because it's so soft. It's so soft, it's almost like putting Vaseline on the edge of your lips. And I'm not sure it really helped keep transfer, so the MUA one is not a winner for me. I think the Urban Decay one is the one that I tried a long time ago and I thought was pretty good. So look at that. See, it's hard to get that off. That's neat. What did I get at Sephora that beeped my card? I bought this stuff, and it's from CoverFX, and this is their custom infusion drops. And this is something, it's $48. God, ugh. $48, and I probably can't return it. This caught my eye because one of the #1 ingredients in it is squalene oil, squalene, which is an oil that's made out of crushed olives, everything, not just olive oil, regular olive oil. This is crushed olives, pit and everything. They created it, and there's also a squalene or squalene that comes from a shark, but this one is the cruelty-free version. This is a moisturizing drop. You're supposed to put it like in your foundation, but what you can do is you can just put a couple drops in your palm, and then you can just put this around the areas of your face that show dryness, you know, like your 11s, your chin maybe right in here, maybe the St. Bernard gel area. You just put that on, so when you put your foundation over the top, you are uber moisturized. And I really like this. It's got a light, fresh scent of nice oil, so this is very nice so far, and it's going to last quite a while. So the $48 price tag, I can deal with it, I think. I got 2 lipsticks, and I'm really happy with one and not so much the other. What I have on today is the Buxom Rebel Rose lipstick, and I love they have that. It's so pretty. It's shiny. It's yeah, it's got that. I like that. And it's got kind of an embossed kind of buxom thing here. It's a very, very pretty lipstick, and it's not sticky, and it just looks nice. It's shiny. It's pretty, and I love the shade. This is Rebel Rose. So my camera turned off, but I put it on, and this color is called RoseCliff, and it is from Nars. They have their spring line out, and some of the eyeshadows look interesting. I always think they're just a little bit overpriced, and I haven't really bought Nars eyeshadows before, so I did want to try this lipstick, and this is, I think, $28. This isn't the Audacious line. This is regular lipstick line, and it's one color, and it's called RoseCliff, and it's a very light. Of course, the model looks just gorgeous with this color on, and I put it on. It just looks like my lips with no lipstick on. It's just kind of flat, you know. It doesn't do anything for me. It's nice in the daytime. It's very, very inconspicuous, you know, if you're at work and you want to look professional, polished, but you don't want to look like you're wearing a whole lot of makeup. It's very nice. RoseCliff is the color, but it is a kind of a blah nude, and I'm kind of disappointed. And what's scary is that if I take this back to Sephora, this is probably my moment of truth. This is probably going to be the thing that does it for me. And I'm thinking, well, should I just put it in a giveaway, or, you know, but I can't afford to buy a lot of stuff and keep it. I just, So RoseCliff from Nars, I wouldn't recommend it. If you're a type of person who likes to have a glass of wine at night, like a deep dark red wine, and you've got that purple stripe on the inside of your mouth the next morning, like I do sometimes, once in a while, on the weekend, this didn't cover it, and I was like, oh God, you know. So it's really a disappointing shade. RoseCliff it's called. So I just wouldn't recommend it. And the formula, after having the Audacious lipsticks, the formula is kind of disappointing. So okay, Hot and Flashy Angie, she said that this was like her favorite foundation of all time, so I bought it because she does all her research and all that stuff. And I do like the packaging. I like Becca, the line. They have like 32 shades of makeup. They acknowledge all different races, all different skin tones. You know, it's a great line, based out of Australia. Really, really nice. And I love supporting lines like that. It's cruelty-free. The powder, if you're not really well moisturized, the powder just clings to your patches, but it has a beautiful finish to it. So if you are not too dry, you can wear this. But if you have dry skin, and even moisturized, and even with my $48 squalene oil, I still had little patches that came up with this. So I again, I can't return it. So thanks, Angie. I just wasted, I think it was, I want to say it was $42, but I didn't really like it. This is the Perfect Skin Mineral Powder Foundation, and the color is Shell. So, you know, I like it, but I don't like it, but I would actually use another foundation underneath and maybe just top it with this. I wouldn't use this for my foundation. So maybe in summertime when the air is moister and my face is a little more less dry, this would probably work better, but this is definitely not my favorite foundation. So I think she has a slightly different skin type than me too. So anyway, so that pretty much does it, and I'm dying to hear about any of you, if you bought like some of the new stuff from Milani, what you thought of it, what you liked, and if you've tried any of these other kinds of things. I'm just curious if you have the new Wet n Wild stuff, anything like that. So I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend and have a beautiful day. Take care. Toodles.